So I'm going to do a short read for you guys and see what we have in the energy. At the moment, I'm picking up that you have a new job opportunity, something coming through. Something that you've been wanting to, something that you're really interested in. And you're hoping that things work out. But I did see the Tower card fall out, so let's see. It's definitely someone's going to weigh the scales out, and so if you've been in a job at the moment that sort of maybe you feel a little bit unfair, things have been a little bit unfair, you put more work in, things are going to weigh back out. But if it's something new that you're waiting on, I sort of feel as though that they're weighing up their options at the moment. But you got the King of, oh no, it was the Knight of Cups that come through in the pre-shuffle. So I sort of think that things may fall in your favour, but let's see. They don't want to give us anything. Let's go. Give us 3 cards, universe, for Pisces. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's something new. There we go, we've got 1 card. I was going to say, I don't think the universe wants to tell us anything. Seven of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Your Death card at the bottom. Change. I'm not taking these two, but I don't really feel the King of Pentacles either, but it all has to do with work. It's something that you've given a lot to. You've sort of put in that effort, you've put in that time, and you're really, like, you want that stability bar, and I just don't know if you're getting it, but you're in 2 minds about it. But having that Death card, it's a change. And I think that's what you're going towards. And there's that Tower again. So you got the 7 of Swords. You definitely, with the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles isn't a very high stability card. It's very things that, you just make and do. And it seems to be really like, you seem stressed and wondering whether to go for something new, whether to have that new change, go for another job, something that you get shown the recognition for what you do. All right, let's see. thought the Empress definitely wanted to show herself. The Empress, she just popped out and I didn't feel like taking it because I sort of just feel as though it just sort of fell out, like. But she wanted to show herself again, and you have the Empress. Very nice. But you got the King of Swords. That's speaking that truth. With the Eight of Cups. Exactly how I felt. Like, it's something that you put a lot of time and effort into. You put a lot of work, you know, like you put your heart and soul into something and into this job that you do. And it's something that you've done for a long time. Like, you've had this job for a long time. But you sort of, you know the job really well. You're excellent at doing whatever you do, you're really good at doing it. You definitely keep, everything stable and things flowing when it comes to work. But I just don't think that you're getting the recognition that you deserve. And I don't know if the King of Swords is you are going to speak your truth and, sort of maybe say how you feel and what you're not happy about. Or maybe you put more time into the work than what you actually get paid for because you love what you do. But I do kind of get off this card but as well that it's a boss. Like someone that is very sharp, and it's not a great environment when it comes to work. Because at the bottom, I've got the Three of Swords. I've got the Two of Swords again. That, trying to make a decision. That's that sort of heartbreak where it's, you love what you do, but you're not sure whether to move on or not. And it's definitely keeping you up at night. The Nine of Swords, you're thinking about it at night. It's causing you a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. And then you've got the Eight of Swords, like wanting to move away, wanting something different. I feel as though things are very rocky when it comes to your work life. Things aren't... It's very up and down. Alright, let's clarify. Let's go to the Seven of Swords and see what we get. Seven of Swords, Universe, 2 cards. The Tower wanted to show itself again. That's that sudden change. Things, with the Four of Swords. Maybe I'm getting the work. You love what you do and you love where you are, but maybe the business isn't going very well. Something's happening in it. Not getting the work for the business to be able to survive. That's one sort of side that I get. But then I get that as well, like that you're gonna make that sudden change. You're gonna take that break. You're gonna go for a sudden opportunity. Something's gonna pop up, and you're gonna just change direction straight away. Because you're looking for more stability. Alright, let's go Page of Coins. Or Page of Pentacles it is on here. Got the Queen of Cups with the Two of Cups. Yeah, you love what you do. You love what you do. You love this, you know, you want that more support. You want more that balance. And if it's something that a new job that you're going for, you definitely, things look good for it. And I feel as though if it is something new that you're going for, that things will work out really well. So on the Empress, we've got the Four of Pentacles. Sort of feel like it's closing out something. Yeah, I think that you're very good at what you do. You won't have any trouble when it comes to finding something else. But there's definitely a closeout. Whether it's a business closing down, whether it's just a closeout of, you know, changing jobs, close out of that cycle, that era. There's definitely something. Another one. Got the Sun. The Sun with the King of Wands. Beautiful. Yeah, leadership. I had the Sun upside down. Leadership, happiness, and joy. And that's on the Empress. You know, the Empress, she's very beautiful. She's very balanced. She knows what she wants and she goes for it. She has that very nurturing side. You know, you could be in this sort of business when it comes to looking after people. You know, anything when it comes to nursing, community work. There's something that you do and you're really good at it. You've got a lot of passion for it. But you're definitely closing something out. And I sort of feel as though maybe the job that you're at, as long as you've been there by the seems of it for a long time, and maybe it's starting, things aren't working out. You're not getting the work that you needed. You're not getting the hours that you needed. So there's definitely a door closing. But when you've got the Sun and then you've got the King of Wands, that's change. That's taken leadership, and it's taken leadership and lead of your own life too. And that's, you know, the Sun's the biggest yes card in the deck. So when it comes to something new, you've definitely, it's giving you the green light. And if you've had something new, like a new job opportunity that has popped up, because it's like anything, if you're really good at something that you do, you're never going to be out of work, because people are always looking, especially when it comes to nursing and community nursing, like community work. People are always support work, like people are always looking for someone that is passionate and love what they do and do a really good job. And maybe something's popped up and you've thought you just take the opportunity and go for it and see how you go, because you just need that little bit more stability in your life. you know, more hours. Things aren't easy at the moment when it comes to everyday living. But you definitely got the green light, that's for sure. Let's go this King of Swords. I want to see who this is. Who is the King of Swords? But definitely with Pisces, you know, you guys, you think a lot in your head and you just don't like to let people down. You just don't like to really speak properly how you feel and what's going on because you don't like to, yeah, hurt others, let them down. But when it comes to your own stability in your own life and when it comes to work and anything really in life, you got to speak how you feel. And you got to do what's right by you. Two cards, universe. I feel like you've been with this job for a long time. I keep wanting to say 8 years. Even though there's an 8, but like it just, I keep getting drawn to the 8. The 8 of Wands on the bottom. And I just said 8, didn't I? Five of Wands, aggression, disruptions with the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like in your workplace there's a lot of bullying, a lot of arguments, a lot of... Because I said when I seen this king that it could have been you speaking your truth and how you feel. But Pisces tend to always keep that to themselves. And I did get offered that it was someone at work. It was someone in authority, a boss or something. And having the 5 of Swords, that aggression, you see that fireness in that card, and it's bullying and, you know, people not doing right. A lot of stress, a lot of heaviness. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this is because the work is not coming through, the business isn't going well, which is causing a lot of stress, which then I feel like is trickling down to everybody else. Everybody else in the workplace is copying it because the boss or whoever's in charge is starting to realize things aren't really working out. Things are going downhill. But what flipped out along with it, which I feel like is your sign once again, is if you've got a new job that or something that you've just gone for, that's your green light. To have the Ace of Cups with, is it the 2 of Wands? Yeah, 2 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. That's that new start. New start, new passion. And the wheel definitely going in your favour. 8 of Wands, it's, you've been in the job, I either get 8 months or 8 years. And I don't tend to say that with things because I just find it a little bit ridiculous sometimes. You got a number on a card and you can say that. But I kept getting drawn to the 8 and I kept seeing 8. And then to have the 8 of Wands that wanted to show itself at the bottom, I just feel like was a bit of a confirmation that it is. Alright, let's go the 8 of Cups. What do we got? 2 cards. Yeah, having your sun as well. I said before with the a closing out of cycles, a door closing, and the sun is 19 representation, and it's the number it represents. And you know, your 9 is a completion of a cycle, and your 1 is a new beginning. So I definitely feel like, and then you got the 6 of Swords at the bottom, leaving behind and moving forward. Yeah, so for 8 of Cups, we got the Magician, which is that 1 as well, new beginnings, but as well as manifestation and having the willpower to move forward and to move in the right direction, go for a job or something that benefits you, and not worrying about how other people feel or what they're going to say. You got the Ace of Swords, and that's that clarity. You know, maybe this reading gives you that clarity and that confirmation that you needed, but it's having that new ideas and, you know, new opportunities coming through and going for them. You got the Justice that come out again, and I said at the start that Justice was there in the pre-shuffle, and it was a weighing of scales back out, balancing things back out. And I got that as well when I seen, was it in here that I seen the 2 of Cups? Yeah, there, the 2 of Cups, the balance out, because you can see the 2 glasses, they're both balanced, they're both the same. And that's how then the Justice come out, which Justice is all about weighing them scales. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. That's exactly what you want to end on, especially if it comes to something new. You know, you want that confirmation of, is it going to be right for me? Is it going to go in the right way? And to have, you know, the Sun come out, which is the completion of a cycle, of an era, of a job, and somewhere that you've been for a long time. And then to have the 1, and just as I was talking about that, you had the Magician that come out, that is the number 1 card of the deck. That's new beginnings, new change. And to have the 2 of Pentacles, because I'm looking at the 2 of Cups, but to have the Queen of Pentacles, that's that stability that you're looking for. That's, you know, that's what you want. That's abundance. And, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is caring, she's generous. And that's how I feel when I seen the Empress come out as well. Like, and the Empress she's beautiful, but she's caring, she's nurturing, and she does right by everybody else. And I feel like maybe this is your confirmation to do what's right by you and follow your heart. If you can feel, and you feel it in your intuition, and Pisces are very good when it comes to their intuition, use the bang on. And if you feel that there's something off, or if it comes down to it that it is a boss and they're bullying, and or the work situation isn't a very comfortable place to work in, move on and find something different, because obviously you've got the heart and passion for it, and it's only good things that are going to come your way. But anyway, Pisces, I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Keep an eye out. I'll try and do a reading at least once a week if I get time. Bye.